Yo, good afternoon, everybody. Just want to go over the quick daily bias, how I got it today. Caught a few bangers today and a nice lunch trade. I'm just gonna go over the lunch trade and the daily bias and a quick recap over London and Asia and some of the trades I took there. So coming out, obviously very easy bias coming into today. What did yesterday do? Yesterday's candle closed below Tuesday's low, right? So Wednesday closes below. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting Asia and London to manipulate up, put in a daily wick, and then retrace back lower for that New York session. And that's exactly what we got. That's how simple it can be. Just look at your daily candle. They will tell you so much. And then you can anticipate what Asia and London will do, align it with the PD array, form a reversal at that time, at that PD array, and you can have a clear bias on where New York should go. So this morning, we're gonna bring up the indicator here for the sessions, and we're gonna look as soon as this loads. What did I see? So coming into obviously I was already bearish, right? Already bearish going into the night. We opened them down here. We have a little manipulation higher. The 2 to 6 a.m. candle right here. This 4-hour candle sweeps 10 o'clock until 2 a.m., sweeps it, closes back inside. Bearish reversal sign at that key London time where we look for daily manipulation to end. So a 4-hour swing at this time frame is very, very powerful. Now, when you have a 4-hour swing like this, go down to your 15-minute chart. You have a 4-hour swing, and then you're going to. I want you to look for a 15-minute breaker or a 15-minute CISD inside after that 4-hour sweep closes, and then that should be used to send the distribution the other way. Obviously, different the other way for a bullish stance, but the exact same thing going on here. You also see on the lows today, we had a 4-hour swing on the lows right now in the PM session here, and you see we put in a 15-minute we put in a 15-minute breaker here. So I'm expecting this to hold here, and we're probably just going to chop the rest of the day, but I expect this low to be in. But when you have a 4-hour swing like that in London and in a 15-minute breaker, that's your confirmation distribution is about to start and your daily manipulation is likely over. So caught a short out of here, and then I caught another short up here in Asia last night where we had a 15-minute sweep, and then going lower. You can check back on post. You can see my executions if you want to, but that's how I got it. Basically, the daily closed bearish. Asia, London manipulates higher. We could get a 4-hour swing on with that 2 to 6 a.m. candle. 15-minute breaker confirms it. So there's your 4-hour candle. 15-minute breaker confirms the short right here. That's your break of structure down. Breaking structure down after a 4-hour swing, you're probably not bullish. You're probably bearish. Distribution starts and down we go to previous day low and the other targets that we've already hit today. So that was the reason for bearish bias coming into today. Let's close that. And then I took one trade this morning and caught 50, 60 points on it. Not really worth going over. And a break even gold trade. And then the best trade of the day came during lunch. So basically, it's the same thing you see. We had the 4-hour candle on London, but then we had the same setup right here 11 a.m. We have 12 p.m. sweeps 11 a.m., right? So what do I look for? With an hourly candle, I'm looking for a 5-minute breaker or CISD to the downside. Sweeps closed inside, bearish. All right. So once I see this candle close, I go to the 5-minute chart and I look for a 5-minute breaker. Here we have a 5-minute breaker. Boom, boom, and you see we're obviously it held this afternoon pump as well. But and then easy target. Obviously, we have 12 o'clock low here, and then we have 12 o'clock, and then we have 11 o'clock high sitting here. Well, we have 12 o'clock high sitting here, and then the open sitting here. All right. So we sweep 12 o'clock. So 12 o'clock sweeps 11 o'clock, closes back inside. 1 o'clock when 1 o'clock opens, what am I looking for? So I have an hourly swing. So this is telling me bearish order flow for the next hour. The 5 minute confirms the move down is going to happen. So I'm looking to get short inside of this breaker. Low hanging fruit target of 12 p.m. low. I expected this to get back down to this 15-minute breaker, which you see we did, but I exited at that 12 p.m. low for about a 1.7 R. Now, here's the fun part. So this, I was grading this out, and I'm like, this looks like a less than a 1 hour trade. Like this is a pretty big stop. We're pretty volatile today. Like I don't want to take up. I mean, it's barely a 1 to 1 hour, right? So it's not even a 1 to 1 hour. I'm like, how can I get this smaller? Well, when you have these hourly swings like this, the open of the hourly swing candle, the candle that sweeps and closes back inside, these are going to be very, very sensitive areas for price to respect. So what do? I drew the 12 o'clock open, and I'm like, okay, this will make my stop smaller. I'll get in right here. You see, we got in there for 5 points, but we hit about 5 points of a drawdown there, and then we go right down to our to our target, and that made our trade. It took our trade to about a 1.8 R instead of a negative R trade, just by going a little bit higher and being a little, and then giving a little more room, a little less room for our stop, but allowing us to get a much cleaner entry there. And you see, when you have those swing candles, pay attention to when you have swing candles like that. You're going to have very, very sensitive price action around the open of those candles, and they are where price is going to reject. You may even refer to them as a rejection block. I mean, sometimes they're a rejection block, sometimes they're not. It depends how the candle closed, of course. But that was the afternoon trade. Also, how else did I frame this? So I just deleted it. But 5 minute breaker. So what am I telling everybody? Because we did this on a YouTube. Go check out the live stream if you want. But I talked right through this. So I'm expecting bearishness, right? And I'm expecting, I'm getting in right here. But how else did I frame this? I used time. So where's my 11 o'clock? So I'm like, okay, we put in the bearish breaker here. When this 12:55 candle closes, right? So where is my 1 o'clock open? My 1 o'clock open is sitting here. What am I expecting first? If I'm expecting bearishness, I'm expecting the first move of that hourly candle to do what? To manipulate higher, puts in my 1 hour wick up to the open of that, to that 12 p.m. open, and then I'm looking for a rejection back down, catching that distribution. This is why one of my biggest rules is I never get involved in price action as soon as the new hourly hits. I let it go to where I think it's going to go, manipulation, where it's going to manipulate first, and then I want to be a part of distribution. Using time as your guide along with your PD arrays is insane visibility when it comes to price action, I guess, is maybe the best word to put it. There's probably a better word, but that was the afternoon trade. So I'm just literally just looking for open, manipulation, down, combined with the hourly swing and the 5 minute breaker giving me confirmation. So hourly order flow bearish because of the sweep in the close. The 5 minute breaker confirms we're going to push lower, and then using time, OHLC, or in this case, open, take a high, or open, high, low, close, and boom. And then there you go. So I always combine time with price, and it is magical. So with that, guys, hope you learned something here. We'll see you next time. Peace.